Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Dances away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10.
Breaks into the open. Discards him with the stiff arm. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's St. Clair. Working the middle, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Coleman. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Peoples. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking for room. It's Peoples. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the first quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Toss to the outside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air. It's Lagway. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Nothing but green grass down the middle. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
bad. Really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. He'll ride his man on the option. Fighting off the defender. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
4th down and short, and where do they put the ball? In the hands of their quarterback. This guy is so good. They trust him. He runs the option and keeps it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Off the play fake. Finds his man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Can't make the grab, quarterback just missed him a little bit. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gonna try to get it himself. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Nice move to keep running. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Haas. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes You're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's 1-on-1, but not 2-on-1. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Oh, this has disaster written all over it, and down he goes. A huge loss. I mean, that single play can flip the field. The Sooners will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help.
Touchdown, Ohio State! A great catch and run for 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. There he goes. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Makes a man miss.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense...
Makes the grab inside the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Lost a throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Power football with the run. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's St. Clair. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Peoples. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Runs through a tackle. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Buys a little extra time. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's dragged down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Touchdown Sooners! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Haas. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football.
Speeding down the left side. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DB
lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Across the 40 out of bounds, down to 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peoples. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Catch in the middle, it's Peoples. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Using his feet to buy time. Howard, and another broken tackle. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finds a little space.
Returner brings it out to the 35. And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, 42
Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They pushed the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets. Bye, Felicia.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it for a big play. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Now they'll try to tie it up with the too late. He wants to throw it. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive.
Turning it on! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lagway. The short hands, it's Sategna. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Gonna swing it on second down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He makes a catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Quickly complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Finds his big tight end. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knock him down, flying down the left side. The 30. The 10. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these